that you're my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began, so I'll tell you all about it when I see you again, when I see you again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Industry Q&A Forum. At this time, please help me welcome our distinguished panel of industry professionals. From TalentWorks in Los Angeles, California, Mr. Matt Fletcher. From Louise Gubbay Associates in London, England, Miss Louise Gubbay. From Jago Ciro Entertainment in New York City, New York, Miss Kimberly Jago. From Link Entertainment in Los Angeles, California, Mr. Samir Karar. From ICM Partners in Los Angeles, California, Mr. Mostashari. Go back one. From Gina Stoj Management in Sydney, Australia, Miss Gina Stoj. From Louise Gubbay Associates in London, Miss Louise Gubbay. From Link Entertainment in Los Angeles, California, Mr. Samir Karar. From Hello Group in Singapore, Miss Philothea Liau. From AMI Artist Management in Toronto, Canada, Miss Shari Quallenberg. From Refinery Artists in Vancouver, Canada, Mr. Ryan Thompson. And now, please welcome to the stage our host, the president of Premier, Mr. Michael David Palance.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Guys, we have a tremendous panel with us today. A lot of these industry professionals that have come to visit us a little bit early on this week have come from all parts of the world. We have to be very proud and very excited to have such a prestigious panel with us today. I'm very, very impressed that we've had the support of all of these fine industry people who have a collective experience in this business that's quite outstanding. So let's go ahead, guys, and talk a little bit about the industry as a whole. Now, the industry has changed dramatically. Now, as you can see when we all came out here, you guys have your phones out. Those phones are recording live, maybe streaming live, taking a video, taking a photo, sending it to somebody in another part of the world to share your experience. Social media is something that we talked about last night, which has become a very big part of this industry and a very big part of your career. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about the importance of social media. That's going to be the first topic of conversation that I'd like to cover today. Is there anybody on the panel that would like to take the social media question first and the importance and impact that it's had on our industry?
I don't mind stepping up to that.
Okay.
So basically what Mike is saying is absolutely correct. For myself, what I see with social media is that we do get a lot of inquiries for clients that have a huge social media presence. It's important, though, with social media, there's some marketing words that are used, which are engagers. And it's basically, they want to make sure that there's an engagement taking place. It's not a matter of buying followers, just not having anybody and everybody following you, and you've paid $10 for 1,000 followers. What they want are engagements. They're looking for points of engagement. So again, there's a lot of marketing that goes behind this, what you're seeing. You may see Snapchat, and you're seeing Instagram and Facebook and the likes and everything. But what we are looking at is we are looking at the analytics behind it to see what the points of engagement are. And those points of engagement will actually help or hinder you, the actor, from securing an opportunity. But I've seen so many times, even myself personally, one of my clients was, the scales were tipped in his favor because he had a certain number of engagement as opposed to the other leading person for a feature film that's actually now on Netflix, and it's gone to all the festivals and stuff. So it absolutely does work.
And points of engagement also include the country, the demographics, the age, or the age bracket that is watching your content or following you, all the statistics of that. Louise, let's take a conversation about how that looks over in London, as far as like in the UK.
With social media, I mean, like Kim was saying, it's an extremely important part of this industry now. The industry is getting smaller globally, so all of us from different countries, are basically working together with one or more clients. And what is important is for casting directors, producers, directors, they want to see actors with a good following, because at the end of the day, whether it's for theatre, TV and film, there's a classic saying which is putting bums on seats, and it's basically, who is going to sell these tickets, who's going to get the viewers on TV. So it's very important that, as much as a lot of us love to have fun on social media, is to treat it as part of being a business, because whether you're a parent or of a child actor or the child actor, you are a business. You have to come across professionally at every single time. One of the biggest tips I would love to give is never to tweet your resume to an agent or a casting director, because it doesn't show that you're coming across professionally. So treat it well, but it's always good to keep people in the industry, such as ourselves, updated, because there are hundreds of thousands of actors that are either starting out or very experienced that are on social media. But if you are there to keep us updated on something that's relevant to your profession, then we will keep you in the back of our minds.
Now, you guys have a very impressive roster of clients that you guys have, cultivated over the years through a lot of hard work. Matt, let's talk a little bit about some of your clients and your experience. You have quite a resume.
Well, thank you, first of all. Clients range everywhere from a Nickelodeon and Disney Channel show to an AMC show such as Mad Men, network shows such as Scorpion, Designated Survivor. They come from all over the country, all over the world. It's really about just finding the actor that fits the part and putting them on the show or in the movie. Basically, if you name a television show that's on the air right now, I probably either had someone on it or someone's been on it in the past.
Is there anybody of recent past that you've signed as a client that you think is kind of the next big thing that no one really knows about yet?
Yeah, I think that about all of my clients, but some of the people that probably jump to my mind is this girl, Landry Bender, who's on Best Friends Whenever on Disney Channel. I signed her when she was 9 years old, and then the first month I put her in a movie opposite Jonah Hill called The Sitter. Then she went on to do another Disney Channel show, and now she's on Best Friends Whenever. I think this girl is going to be like one of the next comedic genius comedy actresses out there. And then the kid who I have that's on Designated Survivor playing Kiefer Sutherland's son, this kid has been working since the day I signed him when he was 12 years old and he just turned 18. And he's like a young Johnny Depp. He's got that intensity, that quality to him. So these are names that you probably, if you don't know already, you'll definitely know in the near future as household names.
Mo, this is your first time on the panel. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What are some of the things that you're looking for in a client when you meet them for the first time? What is it? Is it a charisma, an energy, a swagger? What is it that you look for?
It's all that and the personality and how you carry yourself. You know, you can kind of tell right off the bat within the first couple seconds of how that person, you know, is going to be and how they're going to be on camera and how they're going to interact with others.
And what are some of the clients? I know you've got some big clients you're working with right now. Could you share them with everybody?
Well, I think the most recent one who everyone's been very excited about is Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things. Her manager had been working with her since she was very, very young, and I came into the fold about a year ago, and you know now she's blowing up.
Now, guys, Mo is in Los Angeles. Matt's also in Los Angeles. Kim is in New York. Louise, who spoke earlier, is from London. I think we need to hear from Singapore. Philo, you've been to the program a few times. Tell us a little bit about your experience, Philo, here at Premiere.
So this is my third time here. Thanks for having me back. I think for me, what really captivates me when I watch the kids' performance is how natural they are. Yeah, so I really love it when I see the natural talents in the kids, and those are the kids that I really look forward to work with. I think the magic about, at your age, is really how natural you can be. So a good tip is not to try too hard. So we really look out for very natural and charismatic kids. Yeah, it's been a really good program. We managed to sign a few kids that has been doing pretty well. Yeah, and we're doing a few more like Hollywood films in Singapore next year that we hope to put them on as well.
Wonderful. Let's skip over to Ryan Thompson. Ryan, thanks for being here today. Ryan is from Vancouver, from Refinery Artists. Ryan, I know in Vancouver they call it Hollywood North and have been for a long time. Tell us a little bit about the climate in the Vancouver market.
It's a little echoey in here, isn't it? Just hoping I wouldn't have to hear my own voice. The climate's great. It all depends on what the dollar is doing. If the dollar is tanking, then we're all sitting around. And no, it's not like that at all, is it? I don't know. I haven't been up there in 5 years. That's the truth. It really is. It's all dollars and cents. You'll see productions moving around North America, the world, because it all comes down to, well, who is going to pay for this? You know, so when there's incentives, when there's a weak dollar that you can, you know, climb onto or whatever it is, that's where you'll see production be heading. And that's what we've, you know, been experiencing for the last couple of years, because it was looking pretty bad there for a while, but now it's looking good.
Now, Shari, let's talk about what's happening in Toronto.
Same thing like Ryan said, our Canadian dollar is tanking, so business is great. We filmed Designated Survivor and all kinds of American shows up in Toronto, and business is booming.
And what are you guys seeing as far as some of the clients that are doing very well in Canada? Because you both obviously have a large roster of clients that are working and doing quite well for themselves. Can you share with us a little bit of some of the projects that the kids are working on or the young adults are working on?
I also have one of the recurring roles on Designated Survivor, but we have lots of Nickelodeon shows and Disney shows that also film up in Canada, like Make It Pop or Max and Shred, The Next Step. All these shows that are on those are all filmed in Toronto, and we have clients, multiple clients in all of those shows.
And Gina, thanks for coming back. It's good to have you here.
In the regional markets too, if you're happy enough to be able to live in Atlanta or New Mexico, something like that. I mean, the difference between working and being a working actor, it's kind of like if you were shooting fish in a barrel. It's that much easier to find work. Just that.
So, Gina, tell us, Gina's from Australia. She's from Sydney. Gina, tell us a little bit about your clients and what's going on in Sydney.
Okay, well, I basically represent people in LA and New York and Australia. Australia's a big market for commercials at the moment. We also wait for the American dollar to change, and then work comes to Australia from the US. So it basically changes all the time, and as I said, we're very big on commercials at the moment. So there's a lot of work out there for young people.
And guys, what I'd like to do is talk to Samir at this point. Hi, Samir. Thanks for being here with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Samir, tell us a little bit about your client roster and what you're looking for this week.
I'm, I usually traditionally work with the older actors, but I've heard such good things about this place, and to find these, wonderful kids, I am looking to develop some new stars.
So guys, let's go ahead and talk about the week. Now, kids, you're going to be in your practice sessions today. The balance of our industry professionals will be coming in today from other parts of the world. We have about 50 industry people coming in from 9 countries. And of all of these industry people that are coming in this week, what they want to see is they want to see you smile. They're going to want to see you happy. You've put in so much hard work to get to this point. They're going to want to see your excitement. And I think one of the keys to the success of getting a call back with an industry person here at Premier is for you to show your excitement. Because if you're happy, they'll be happy. If you show that energy and excitement, you're going to get it back. So my suggestion to you is that if you walk into the room nervous, worrying about yourself or being self-conscious, they will pick that up in 2 seconds. So what you want to do is they put it in the mindset that they want you to succeed. They're not here to hang out and go to the park. What they want to do is they want to see you guys put your best foot forward, bring your energy, bring your smile, bring your personality, and entertain, because if you're having an entertaining time, so will everyone else around you. You're bound to get a call back if you walk into a room with personality. So don't worry about all of that nervous energy. Most actors, when they walk into a room or they perform, they are going to feel nervous. It's about what they do with that energy when they're in the room that makes the difference. Do you take that energy and put it into a smile? Do you take that energy and put it into being nervous? What do you do with that energy? Very rarely does a performer come up on a stage, unless they've been doing it for a very, very long time, feel no adrenaline, feel no rush, feel no way of kind of going, oh, this is okay, I got it. Most kids in this environment will have that sense of adrenaline, and remember, channel that adrenaline and use it in your performance. They will love that. Also, another thing I think that Kim Jago brought up to me last program, which I think is very, 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 very important for you kids to understand. Number one, when you're performing in front of the panel, make sure that you're not too loud or too animated. I thought that that was a very, very, very good direction from Kim.
Chewing gum.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, or chewing gum. No gum chewing. We don't want to see that gum.
Yes, get rid of the gum. The other thing, too, is body expression. Because when you guys are on a stage like this, you're talking to a couple thousand people, whatever it is. You're moving, you're moving, you're moving. You're telling a story. When you're in the performance rooms with these guys, it's an intimate setting. So when you're talking to somebody in an intimate setting, it's not really over the top. It's not really loud. It's not really big. It's straight ahead. It's having a conversation. Keeping it natural, keeping it real, not going over the top. And I know that a lot of you have worked so hard on your monologues and your scenes. What we did this program, Industry Panel, is all of the kids have different monologues, different scenes. You're not going to hear the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're going to hear different performances and see different things. So it's going to be far more entertaining in this program. I want to wrap up the session by giving the industry panel any extra words of advice in addition to the things that I just said. Guys, do you have any tips and advice as to a direction of what you'd like to see this week?
One of the most important things I think for young actors especially is we're here to help you. We're not your enemy. We're not working against you. So like Mike said, have fun, enjoy the time. You know, we know what we're looking for, so it's important for you to walk into the room and show us who you are as a young actor. Show us your personality, show us your energy, show us that you want to be in that room, because we're taking time from our families to be here, so we want to know that you want to be here. So most importantly though, have fun and enjoy yourself.
To what he had just said, I do agree, absolutely. It's very important that you understand that each of you brings something unique, which is yourself. As corny as that may sound, each of you are very, very unique. And there is something about you that we may be able to see and say, oh my gosh, that's like so perfect. That's what we're looking for. So don't be scared. Be who you are, show us what you can do. Again, smiles are contagious, so please smile. If you are scared, then speak up, because we will encourage you and we will support you. Again, we are here to help you succeed.
Does anyone else have any other advice they'd like to share? All right, very good.
Well, we weren't going to hand you our microphone.
I think, obviously the confidence and personality are two of the main aspects of the next few days. But remember this, that we're all here to achieve the same goal. We're here to work with you and for you to work with us. If you get on stage, kids, and you get a little bit scared, go off the stage, take a deep breath and come back again when you're ready. It's not going to put any bad points against your name. We'd rather you do that than be completely nervous and not come across as the way that we would like you to see. This is a big thing for you to do, but it's going to be thoroughly enjoyable. But we are working together. We're not bad people, and we are here to help you.
I think I'll add, I just want to make sure that whatever monologues you guys decide, don't copy what you've already seen done from that monologue. Try to make a choice, something that's going to surprise us or get us excited, or something like, wow, I can't believe when I first heard that monologue, I wish they did it that way. So just try to surprise us, get us excited about it.
Would you like to say something? Did you have something else you wanted to share?
It was about the nerves as well. I find that when you're nervous, like I am at the moment, you tend to rush through your monologue or your scene, and it shows. Take your time, enjoy that 2 minutes or 1 minute or whatever you've got on stage, and enjoy it, because it is nerve-wracking, I understand, but we all understand. So just, take your time, take a breath, and enjoy that moment.
I think the advice that Gina's trying to share with you guys is that adrenaline that you feel when you walk in the room, and how the words just start coming out of your mouth and you can't stop talking because you're talking really loud. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
And it overcomes you a little bit. So make sure that you guys find your breath before you start to speak. Guys, let's thank our industry panel for being here this morning. Kids, have a wonderful time in your practice sessions. I'll see you out in the hallway. Thank you very much, everyone.